The reading strategy I chose is called the Vocabulary Improvement Strategy, and it's meant for when students are reading nonfiction expository texts where there is specific vocab that needs to be understood in order to understand what the text is about. This strategy helps the students learn cues from the text to elicit definitions from like context clues almost. It's meant for your more so intermediate level students who understand their sight words but don't necessarily understand more complex vocab that they'll come across while reading these types of books. So what the students will need is a piece of paper, just a plain old piece of white printer paper, a pencil. Colored pencils is up to teacher discretion, and then obviously the informational text that they were reading. So as the student is reading the book, they'll go through and kind of jot down some words that they aren't fully sure what they mean, that they kind of want to have to learn more about in order to understand what the whole book itself is about. And so after they jot down their words and they finish reading, they'll kind of go through and read again, and then they'll create a foursquare for one of the words. So the word I chose was energy, and so they'll write the word in one box, and then in the next box they'll write, it's called personal cue, so they can draw a picture or write a sentence that helps them remember, kind of linking the word to like a personal memory or something. I drew a light bulb in this one, and then the next box is the text sentence. So it's the actual sentence within the book that they were reading that the word is in. So the sentence that energy was in within the book, You Are What You Eat, was starch and sugar give you the energy to do things. And then I chose to highlight the word. That just kind of helped me, and I think it would help the students as well, just kind of zero in on the word that we're actually focusing on within the sentence. And then the actual meaning of the word, which is the power to do something. And this is just, it's a good strategy because it allows students to pick a word and zero in on that word and break apart piece by piece, kind of putting the puzzle pieces together in order to get a deeper understanding of the word. And kind of helps them go through the thought process as to like, okay, so this is what I'm going to go through in order to figure out what this word means. And then I also thought that they could do a couple of these per book if the child is really into doing these, and it helps them like get the concept of the book. And then the student can like punch holes in it and then keep it in a folder, just so they have like their own personal dictionary that they can go back to if they're reading another book that they come across the same words. They think, oh yeah, energy, like a light bulb, and it means this. So I thought that was a really interesting strategy, and I know that like this doesn't necessarily have to apply to your ELLs. It can apply to your the other students in your classroom as well. I'm in college and I use this strategy, so I think it's just a good strategy all around for anyone, especially your students who don't have a full understanding of the English language yet.